Hi, this is Joshua Barbosa, and I am going to be doing a video log starting into the Book of Proverbs. Book of Proverbs. So, the Book of Proverbs is one of my favorite books. It goes into a lot of wisdom and knowledge, which the Bible talks about how Greeks pursue knowledge. Um, the Hebrews, the Jews, seeked after. It's getting out of my attention, but the Romans were for glory, the Greeks were for wisdom and knowledge, and I can't remember what the one was for Hebrews. But anyway, the book of Proverbs is just a great delight for me. So let me just jump right into it. Proverbs 1, the Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to understand words of insight, to receive instruction in wise dealing, in righteousness, justice, and equity, to give prudence to the simple, knowledge and discretion to the youth. Let the wise hear and increase in learning, and the one who understands obtain guidance. To understand a proverb and a saying, the words of the wise and their riddles. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, and fools despise wisdom and instruction. So I'm just going to go through that for this video, verses 1 through 7, verses 1 through 4, kind of give an idea about kind of like wisdom and knowledge and what the book of Proverbs is dealing with, about just like godly living, godly instruction, to know wisdom, to know what it is of moral principles. And then verses 5 just gets right into let the wise hear and increase in learning. So those who are wise listen to what others have to say, as well as if they've grown in wisdom and knowledge and discernment, can tell, if someone is just kind of blowing smoke out of the air or is truly talking about something that is valuable. And, if someone's just trying to lord it over you, or if they're literally trying to look out for your best interest and trying to give you instruction that will help you in life. So the wise will hear and increase in learning. Doesn't mean that they listen to everybody, because not everyone has that person's best interest in mind. But the wise will hear and increase in learning. So when the words of God are being spoken and there is truth, the wise will listen and be attentive and hear. The one who understands will obtain guidance from the Lord. One who is understanding and is walking in God's ways will seek after God and obtain his guidance. May not get it on his timing or his way, but according to God's timing and way, if he is patient and trusting and expectantly waits on the Lord. So it gets into my favorite verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. So here, the fear of the Lord is, I'm not afraid of God, that he's going to just smite me out of existence, but rather a fear that has, God, you are so awesome, and awe-inspiring affection for God. First, you have to believe he exists. Second, you have to know him and to be awed by him, to be like, wow, God, you're so awesome, that I respect you and revere you, and that there is a fear mingled with respect. That would be like if a bull came your way, you wouldn't necessarily be afraid that the bull is going to destroy you if you're at a safe distance. You can expect that if you go and charge after that bull's going to destroy you. But you'll have enough respect for the bull that you're going to respect the bull because you know its power. The same respect, fear for God. You're just going to have that fear for God. We're like, okay, God, I respect you. I want to obey you. I want to please you because you're a good God, number one. And two, so anyway, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom and knowledge. When one has a set apart to a sacred service awe, that is a heart aimed at obeying God rather than just trying to be clever and try to think that God doesn't know the heart. And it goes right into fools despise wisdom and instruction. So those who despise wisdom and instruction that would lead to life and more wisdom, despise it and despise it in others. And verses 1 through 7, Proverbs, video 1.